What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the SainAsylum Podcast. This is, of course, Anthony Sain. I'm here with my cast of friends. Have a new person in the building. We're going to come to her last. My boy, Jay Mitch. I think I'll say my boy, Jay Mitch, in likely every episode I've done of one of these. This is one of my favorite people in the world. Just to be honest with you, if I say, Jason, show up to this egg-eating competition, he going to be there with an I Love Eggs shirt on, with an I Love Eggs t-shirt on. He going to have it on. And my other guest today, she's one of my mentees from Asylum Media Group. Want to bring somebody in that can bring in a different perspective to some of the stuff we're talking about. She's a young, up-and-coming podcaster, content creator. Very, very wise young lady. Has a very good show. She got a bunch of shows she got her hands on. But I'm very, very proud of her. I want to bring on today my girl, Shamaria Wiseman. Shamaria, what's going on?
What's up? Nothing much over here. Happy to be here, though. Happy to be here.
Yeah, it's going down. It's going down. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. I definitely want to get you on. We do this dating thing because you're so young and impressionable. You know what I mean? Shamaria is only 22 years old. This girl is half my age. This makes me feel so old. It feel like we were just like 20. It feel like we were just that age, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
bro,
man.
I swear. I saw some meme they put up. They was like the Back to the Future, you know, when Marty McFly went back to when his parents was born. Mm-hmm. Like that's the equivalent of us going back to like 1999 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Like, we're a lot farther away from stuff than we think we are, bro, for real. Like, yeah. We're closer to, yeah. That's great. Yeah, for sure, though. All right, y'all, let's get into it. We got 3 topics to talk about. I shout out the preview we'll be talking about. Juneteenth was this last Wednesday, right? Wednesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Juneteenth, of course, celebration of us being free, man. We free out here, man. So it's a celebration of that. It's a thing that's been around for a long time, but it seems like it picked up a lot of steam, a lot of momentum during the pandemic. After the George Floyd situation, it seems like Juneteenth really kind of blew up and became a little bit more mainstream. You started seeing Juneteenth gear at Target and Walmart and all these type of things, and these different companies started having promotionals and all those type of things. And of course, that means that your holiday kind of made it, right? And in the past, Juneteenth has always been a holiday that's kind of packed with a lot of education and all these type of things, and reflecting and all those type, because it's a holiday based on something serious, like when we became emancipated from slavery. But yeah, over time, it's got a little bit more crunk. You got festivals, you got concerts, parties, all these different things that go on Juneteenth. And I love it. I love the whole thing. It's something that I want to add more and more to on my own, for me and my family, my crew, my tribe, or whatever. But I wanted to get to the point where it's like Cinco de Mayo, right? Or St. Patrick's Day, where we could just really just do our thing and just really just kick it hard, right? But it seems like we kind of getting there, but we ain't quite there yet. Y'all kind of agree with me on it? Like, it's not just like, I really want to be like how 4th of July is, or like Cinco de Mayo and all these other holidays. You know what I mean? For sure.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of people complaining online saying, well, why y'all ain't, what the Mexicans had lined up for Juneteenth, or why y'all ain't lined up for Juneteenth like y'all were at Cinco de Mayo? But I think we're just not there yet. I think it's something that could get there, but we got to be the people to do that. You got to, call up your crew and say, hey, let's all meet up at, whatever black restaurant or whatever, and just do our thing. And I think it's something that definitely has potential. What are y'all thoughts on that whole thing?
Juneteenth is something I really didn't like. I acknowledge the holiday, like me and my family acknowledge the day, but we don't really celebrate it. Like, there's usually we don't do no cookouts, we don't drink. It's just, like I said, we acknowledge it. But 100%, since it holds so much value in our culture, I of course do want to start celebrating it. And then I think that's just gonna come with over time. However, last year I did celebrate it by I was in some type of like a play or somewhat of like that stature for Southwest Tennessee Community College, in which we celebrated people of the past, like Harriet Tubman, can't think of the other fellow, but that was really quote unquote my first time ever celebrating that holiday, and that is something that I would like to continue to do every year when Juneteenth does approach. But I think they'll just come with us they'll just over time. I don't like them.
Yeah, we got to just kind of plan more around it. There was plenty of stuff going on. There's plenty of events going on, but it just seems like, we could just crank it up even more. Because I would love to see it be a thing like Cinco de Mayo, where Black-owned restaurants are just getting swamped. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like for real. Like where it's just a day where people know they're gonna make money on those days. I know Cinco de Mayo is a big money making event for Mexican restaurants. You know what I mean? So, I just wish it could get to that point. Maybe a day where we kind of vow to only spend with Black businesses, maybe, or just kind of think. I'm just trying to think of some stuff like, even if you go around and say, okay, today we go to restaurants and we tipping like crazy, like we, dropping people, $20 tips, and just dropping the stimulus on people in the hospitality field. You know what I mean? Like nothing less than a $20 tip, no matter where you eating it. You know what I mean? Just something crazy like that. Just something to kind of stimulate the Black dollar in the Black community. And then just go get drunk. Just go have like you said. Why ain't we having why ain't folks talk about what you throwing on the grill for Juneteenth? Like, why is it? I think it's had such a serious and almost like a blackity black kind of stigma to it, like where it's like for the fist in the air Black people or whatever you want to call it. But I think it has the potential to be really dope. You know what I mean? Like, because it seems like in the past Juneteenth was nothing but just like poetry shows and candle burning and stuff, like incense burning. It's never been looked at as being like a dope holiday like that. But I think that it's something that in time it should be. You know what I mean? I think it has a lot of potential to be, super cool holiday. But something that was. Go ahead, bro.
I think it will. This is, to be biased on my own race. There's no other race in the whole world that can jump something out and make something popping like Black
like us. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The fact that we actually have the government's sort of say blessing or whatever that puts it and sets it aside like it's a real holiday. It's not something that we emailing each other and texting each other like, hey, we're gonna go do this. This is Juneteenth. Like it's been recognized as a national holiday.
People getting days off for this,
and that's the first big step. Like to be able to not worry about having to go to work. And then it kind of grows from there. And I think a lot of things that will contribute to it to make it bigger is other factions of Black culture, whether it's entertainment, whether it's sports, whether it's, the history-based element of it, the source of why it is Juneteenth. I think when you get all of those different types of angles is what's going to make it pop, and what makes it more than just us feeling down about or feeling not down, but feeling a certain kind of way, because it's a strong emotional attachment to slavery and being freed from slavery. And then you juxtapose that with trying to celebrate and get crunk. A lot of folk will feel conflicted about it, but over time when you start seeing stuff, and I know we're gonna get into it, like the Kendrick concert. For that to be centered around Juneteenth, that's the type of thing that's going to start adding more layers to this holiday where we can, celebrate in a greater way.
Yeah, because I don't want to just watch Roots for Juneteenth. You know what I mean?
Bro, I can't.
I want to celebrate, bro. You know what I mean? Like, all that stuff is cool. Like, slavery type movies are depressing to me, except for the ones where they put a remix on it and they killing the shit out of slave owners. Like Django, like all that type of shit. Yeah, I can get with that for sure. Like, made into like superhero type movies, action movies. But but I'm kind of the historical part. I think I'm good on it. I just want to drink some, smoke some.
Yeah.
Celebrate being Black.
Yeah, celebrate being Black. You want to do some nigga shit.
Yeah. I think
it ain't that hard to. Cause we take St. Patrick's Day to the next level. We take Cinco de Mayo to the next level. Hell, let's take our own shit to the next level. And thank you guys for watching so far. If you're watching the show, whether it's on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, retweet it, share it, post it somewhere. Do what y'all do. I appreciate y'all. Like it, comment, man. Give us y'all thoughts on how y'all think holidays like Juneteenth could be better, for sure. But someone who definitely, like you said, Jason, did crank up Juneteenth was Kendrick Lamar, man. Kendrick Lamar had a pop out. He definitely popped out on me. I didn't even know this was coming. I haven't talked to anybody who knew this was coming. So was this a surprise? No. I couldn't have been a surprise because people bought tickets to it. So it couldn't have been that much. So yeah, he had a pop out. I didn't know it was coming. You said you knew it was coming, Jason. I didn't know. I just saw it pop up on Twitter and people started talking about it. It was on Amazon Prime. A lot of the West Coast rappers were there. Two names of note that were not there were Snoop Dogg and The Game. The Game shared reasons why he wasn't there. And Snoop Dogg has not, to my knowledge. But yeah, a lot of the current who's who guys in West Coast rap. West Coast rap has changed a lot, bro. Like it's not our West Coast rap. You know what I mean? Back when we were young, West Coast rap kind of all sounded the same. Like it was just this one West Coast sound, right? But now it's like you got guys like Kendrick, you got guys like Tyler the Creator who on two totally different ends of the spectrum. Yeah. You got Steve Lacy, what's the kid? Roddy Rich. All these dudes are just, you know, just different, man. You know what I mean? Schoolboy Q. All these guys sound totally different from each other, right? YG, all of them different. So, like I said, Kendrick Lamar had this concert. It was also the pissing on Drake's grave. So far,
it was. Yeah.
As far as the beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, and for people who I'm a fan of both guys, Drake and Kendrick Lamar, right? And I just been intrigued by some of the old songs that Kendrick Lamar came out with. They were all about Drake, and I kind of thought they were at the time. Except for All the Stars, I had no idea that was about Drake. And listen to that song now. That's the nicest diss song I've ever heard in my life. It was an inspirational diss track that Kendrick Lamar dropped on Drake with All the Stars from off the Black Panther soundtrack. But I've not seen the concert because I want to sit down when I'm really uninterrupted to watch it. And I haven't had that opportunity. But I've seen clips of it. It looked aesthetically amazing. The camera angles, the stage, the lighting, the posse photos, DeMar DeRozan, Russell Westbrook jumping on stage. It was crazy. It was dope, man. And like I said, Kendrick Lamar is that leader of West Coast rap by a mile. It's him and Tyler the Creator, but Tyler's on a whole different spectrum of music. But as far as like your traditional hip hop, Kendrick Lamar is way out in front of his peers out west. And but for him to do that and put his peers in front of that many fans, some of those guys probably for the first time, that shit was off the chain, bro. Like I said, but y'all do have Drake fucked up. I just want to remind y'all of that. There's nothing to nobody in the world that will make me hate Aubrey Graham. Y'all can say what you want. Y'all can say Memphis don't fuck with you. Hey, I'm that one red dot in the sea of white, man. That fools with Drake. If I have to be, you know what I mean? Like Drake is still like, damn, what y'all talking about? So there's too many hits that I bump in the car all the time, but I'm not.
It is crazy.
Music, bro. I'm not canceling. Drake is the dude, bro. And he'll bounce back. He don't need to move forward with Kendrick Lamar no more because Kendrick's on his ass. But my boy did not take he got knocked out, bro. But he got knocked out in the 11th, 12th round, bro. He went the distance with the man and got his ass knocked out. Because Drake was doing this thing too now in this little diss now. The man had some hard songs came out. Don't do too much now. But yeah. What are y'all thoughts on the pop out, the Kendrick Lamar pop out? What did y'all think about it? Was it good for the culture? Does Kendrick need to move on from this situation? What do y'all think about?
I didn't even like you, Anthony. I did not know that that was going to take place. I was shocked, but also thrilled to see it. I'm a fan of Kendrick and Drake too, both of them. I thought the event was cool. I thought that it was a good moment in hip hop, a good moment for Black culture. Definitely all that. And Kendrick is the voice for that for the West Coast, and he's also, we consider him a voice to for like being out there in terms of speaking for Black people in entertainment. And he did that, but like you said, he got Drake effed up. Like I probably play more the Drake diss than I do play his diss.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let me stop you real quick, Shamar. This what kind of shocked me about Kendrick Lamar, right? Because I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan, right? I bumped all the man albums. That crazy ass Trauma, I Need Counseling album. You can get that shit about here.
Right.
It was all right. It was a good song. Like, bro, you literally dropped the Trauma Bond album in the middle of Ass Shaking Summer. Like, so I kind of out on Kendrick for that. My computer's messing up. Y'all keep rocking for a minute, and I'm gonna come back. Actually, I can't do that because it's gonna end the stream. Damn it.
Well, it's gonna catch up.
Yeah, it's not. It's not gonna do it. Yes, y'all keep rocking, man. I'm gonna hop back in.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna say this. I think two things can be true at the same time. Like, so it's weird. I will say this. It's weird listening to some of Drake's shit now, just because of how big Kendrick went at him and just totally obliterated dude. But like what you said, get lost in the moment sometimes, because like Drake had some hard ass shit that came back. It just got coupled with the AI thing. For one, was the one thing that I was like, goddamn, bro, don't do that shit. Like, I don't need to hear AI fucking Snoop and AI Tupac. That shit was blasphemous as fuck. I'm gonna tell you some old school shit. So if you go back to the Tupac and Jay-Z and Biggie situation, the beef and all this stuff, like I still liked Biggie, but it took me a minute to get on him because of how hard I ride to Tupac. And then you fast forward, both of them pass away, and Jay-Z did this "Me and My Girlfriend" jump with Beyonce. That almost had me not fucking with Jay-Z, like, because it was on some disrespectful. You should have never used that beat, bro. Like, leave that shit alone. And I kind of feel the same way with Drake. I think the only way Drake rebounds from this shit is, I heard somebody say this on their pod. I think it might have been either Charlemagne or Van Lathan. They were like, you gotta at this point lean into getting this. You gotta make it a joke. The biggest thing about battle rap is when you go into something and you point out the shit that the other rapper might say about you and you embrace it. We saw it with Eminem. He did the shit in his battle rap. I'm a white boy, but I'm hard as hell. Like, if Drake embraces that, that would be probably the only way he can come back from this shit and save face. But if he keep picking that dude is the dude that shows up to the gym in black hooping socks, black dress shoes, and black church socks, and will put 28 on your ass in the gym, and you think he can't hoop. That's who fucking Kendrick Lamar is. He dangerous. You don't want to see that motherfucker ever again, bro. So he need to stay clear of that.
Yeah, but like, y'all kept it going. I appreciate y'all. Go ahead, Shamar. Go ahead.
But you say I kind of agree with the concept of Drake leaning into like disses that were thrown at him. But like some of them allegations that Kendrick put on
the pedophile shit, you can't swallow
like,
that pill.
Man, it's like
you can't.
I don't know. Like, I feel like if Drake come back going like stupid crazy with his music, I feel like more than likely I feel like it could be pushed to the side just a little. It won't be completely forgotten about, but it could be pushed to the side because Drake is Drake. Drake is Drake.
We seeing that, man, in commercials. Like, the advantage that Drake has that can save his ass is his relationships with, a lot of companies, a lot of brands. Like, you see the Nike commercial that was on during the finals or whatever. You see him on, it's a show I started watching on Netflix, the collectible guy. And on the first episode, he was on there unboxing some car. Like, you see Drake weaving through a lot of stuff that's not music. So he has the potential to save face for his whole shit if, he kind of leans into that. But this whole beef thing, bro, the last time you won something for real was Meek Mill. And Meek Mill ain't did shit really since then.
Yeah.
He got after dude ass. Like, it was ugly for me. That back-to-back was just, that what makes me have hope in that Drake could actually come back from this stuff. Because that back-to-back was just insane as a diss track.
I think that he will. I think it'd be fine. I mean, it's like when you're talking about guys at the level of that level of stardom, that level of being at the top. Neither one of them is going to end each other's career because we're not talking about Meek Mill. This is Drake. You know what I mean? So Meek Mill definitely fell off since then, but Meek Mill just kind of fell off since then. I think he would have fell off regardless. You know what I mean? So
he had a lot of fall off potential in his bag. Anyway,
yeah. So I don't think this
real fall offable.
Yeah, I don't really think the beef with Drake is really the reason why he fell off per se. But I will say that he's just got to kind of stay in his lane, bro. Like Drake he's a pop star, like he says, and I think that he needs to just kind of stay in that lane, stay in that bag. He came out with this song with Sexy Red, even kind of making fun of himself, just in his lane, bro. That's kind of what Drake is good at doing. He's a melodic rapper, bro, and he's the kind of the not the creator of that because guys like Ja Rule were doing it before him, but that's kind of the bag he's in, bro. Just make poppy music that's super popular and get back in your bag of making good music. I mean, you took this L with Kendrick. It just kind of is what it is.
L to keep moving.
Yeah, and I think the beef did two things though. I think that the beef it made Drake step his game up because Drake was really making good music doing that beef. Those songs were fucking good that Drake was coming out with. And it made Kendrick Lamar make music. You know what I mean? So I was excited about both of them. And like I was saying before my screen started messing up, is that the crazy about computer started messing up. The crazy thing about it is that I'm a fan of Kendrick, right? But Kendrick has never made a lot of poppy, like catchy music like that, right? That man dropped 2 songs that were like the songs of the summer so far. Like that, and They Not Like Us are the 2 hottest songs that came out since it got hot outside. Like for real. And Kendrick Lamar was on both of them. You know what I mean? So I give him props for that. It was just a total surprise because this They Not Like Us song is probably the biggest Kendrick Lamar song ever. It easily is. It's the biggest Kendrick Lamar song ever. So and all that was birthed from beef. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that these 2 guys pushed each other. I think it's gonna step Drake's game up. I think Drake, because Drake I'm a Drake fan, but Drake has been making lazy hits, lazy albums that get a lot of play. Because I'll burn the cover off of a Drake CD, but I'm not gonna act like he's putting full effort into these music. He just has an easy formula of making songs, and he just kind of rides that template and he drops hits. But I think he'll step it up. I think it'll probably be another year. I don't think we'll get an album this summer, but we'll probably get something sometime in 2025 from Drake. So yeah,
I don't believe it. Drake ego ain't gonna let him be able to sit down for Drake ego not gonna be able to let him sit down for 8 months.
I'm saying you don't think he'll sit out and come back with something when it get cold outside?
Hell no, man. That man got an itch in his ass.
He gonna drop a summer album?
Because think about it, he posted something the night of the concert. He posted like, the little selfie, whatever. If he really was gonna stay clear, he would have went $0, bro. Like, dude, gonna drop something before I'm gonna call it before basketball season start, like the end of summer league. Drake gonna end up dropping something like football season. Yeah, going into the winter. He gonna
because he was saying he was gonna take a break, but undoubtedly that ain't happening so far.
That nigga can't take no break.
Yeah, and it's too much dick riding going on too, bro. Because it's a lot of these folks were saying they not like us. Y'all today, now y'all not to us, bro.
Right?
A lot of these folks who talk about some they not like us now, bro. You today, bro. You is that y'all niggas just dick riding too hard, bro. Come on.
I think my hate for
about the Drake freaky ass who was dating Miss LA when she was 16. So slow down, bro. Y'all relax a little bit.
Right.
It's a lot of It's a lot of little bystanders.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they not like us.
No, go ahead.
Nigga anthem, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's too many niggas that I see arguing with women out there on Facebook. Talking about they not like us in the culture. I guess I'm not part of the culture because y'all niggas still the same lame ass.
The hypocrisy a lot of the time, like some of the people you brought on stage, Kendrick, we need to, but you going at Drake for those same, but I was just like, okay, they good artists though.
See, I don't really know a lot of artists. I don't really know nothing about these guys. See, you young like this, so you know. And Tyler Creator freak ass nigga, you was a day, nigga.
Bro,
you was a day. You was not a us.
Nothing against my LGBTQ plus community. But I'm trying to figure out that motherfucker, if he playing for both teams, one team, or all three teams.
I'm not talking about the brother's sexuality. That brother just a freaky ass nigga, bro. Tyler is fucking freaky, bro.
Tyler is on the bro. When I first saw Tyler the Creator, I didn't even know he was a rapper. I thought he just was on what's Adult Swim, you know, the Lord of Squad. Yeah. Bro, you watch that, son. It is wild as hell.
Yeah, Tyler, one of my favorite artists, though, bro. So,
yeah, he a cult hero in LA. Like you know how they say Ray J the biggest dude in LA. Like Tyler the Creator is damn near like that for the West Coast.
Yeah, like for real. I fool with Tyler, man, for sure. But yeah, man, good stuff. Y'all get up on my boy Drake. If you think you still fuck with Drake, yeah, nigga, you crazy?
Man,
you better stop listening to my nigga, bro, because he's.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something real side note, man, about that whole Young Money clique, bro. And I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but you alluded to Drake staying in his lane. Listen, I had the same problem with Nicki, because I don't want to hear Nicki singing. Nicki, you one of the hardest female rappers in the game, and you out here lullabying. Drake out here lullabying. I don't know why I need to have a group meeting with them folks. Tell them stick to sports.
Yep.
They need to stick to rapping. That's just my own side tangent. I thought it was real weird behavior. Like Drake, don't give me no more, because just like you said with Kendrick, listen, I already got one of my favorite rappers in history playing the flute, and I'm okay with it. I don't need a rap album full of sexual deviant thoughts and abuse, and I leave that for Barbara Walters, rest in peace. Her special.
I think I got my left it. I can't remember.
Listen, and
I don't hear all that, kid. Don't want to hear all that.
Singing,
summertime makes some ass shake out here, bro.
Bro,
Teddy Hoes ain't shit, bro. For real. Come on, bro. I don't want to hear all that, bro.
I don't want to hear all that. I
don't want to hear you arguing and talking about how toxic arguing with your wife is, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro. I want to hear some fuck nigga shit, bro. Fuck you on, okay? Hey, bro, I'm glad you mentioned that flute, bro, because I joked with Chris Ingram about this when he was on, not Chris Ingram, I joked with Parrish about this on my show the other day. You know, I don't know if y'all seen Spider-Man when the Green Goblin had that mask that was talking to him, right? That flute calling Kendrick Lamar name, bro. Don't think the flute ain't calling his weird ass name, bro. He's most likely to be fluted for real, bro. You know, he most likely to be fluted. Bro. That's happening. That's happening. This might be the last Kendrick Lamar music you hear, bro. The next time you hear it might be a recorder.
I'm be done.
And Kendrick might got that, but I'm telling you, bro. Kendrick Lamar ain't dropped the album. Who knows how long, bro? I'm telling you, the flute is next, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, man. All right, but yeah, let's keep it moving, man. Let's get to the part I really want to talk about today. I can't wait to talk about this. I told everybody this morning, this part of the crew, I said, hey, I don't care what y'all got going on. If I got to hop on this shit, talk about it by myself, we talking about this, man. The balloon pop dating show goes wrong. Oh man, this is Black lady that has this awesome show, awesome concept. I think that the concept of these balloon dating shows is awesome, especially this lady I think this lady started the whole thing, started the whole wave, and now everybody else is kind of doing it. They're making it goofy, but I think that her original concept was cool. What I found out after I watched this video is a lot of it is clout chasing and people using it to network and to get online, to blow up online on the social media and stuff, and they're not really looking for a relationship, just a bunch of fake bullshit. But I think the concept itself is good. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it's a game where you either do multiple women and one guy or multiple guys and one woman. The one person comes out and they're looking for a match. And when they come out, the people who are the other contestants, they're holding balloons. And if they're interested in you, they'll keep their balloon unpopped. But if not, they'll pop their balloon. And it just goes through a series of elimination. You start asking questions. You start eliminating people if you're the one person till it's just you and one person left. And then they ask, okay, do y'all want to go ahead and try to get together, go out on a date with them? Pretty cool concept. This particular brother comes out, buff ass dude come out, right? Super buff ass dude comes out. And one girl pops up balloon and she tells why. She was like, he's not really my type. And I think that, you know, physical appearance is a big part of, you know, dating somebody, right? And he's like, hey, I ain't mad. You kind of did me a favor because you definitely ain't my type either. So I'm tripping, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm tripping because went off like that. You know what I'm saying? So so the girl was like, okay, cool. So another girl pops. And then he asked her, she said, they asked her why did she pop? And he's like, well, he's just kind of defensive and kind of aggressive. I wasn't really feeling his energy because the brother came out crazy, right? And so he said, well, ain't no harm, baby. I'm just telling the truth about what I like, queen. He kept calling the women queen, right? Red flag number one. You know he on the bullshit, right? And so this other girl, she pops and the guy's like looking her up and down. And she's like, just focus on my eyes, right? She's like, focus on my eyes. And the guy was like, I ain't looking. He said, because the girl had like her boobs out and like a tattoo under her boobs. Her stomach was out and had a tattoo on her boobs. And so she was like, my eyes are up here type shit to my boy, right? He said, nah, but I'm looking at that hair on your arms. He was like, the women I fool with don't have all that, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, don't do too much. So they got into it. Then this other girl come in and she's like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, you doing too much for real. Like, you really like try to bust these folks out. But she was like, you ain't that cute. You look like a Ninja Turtle. She was like, you probably got a roommate. She was like, so dude was like, oh, baby, you definitely ain't qualified. You definitely ain't qualified. So he going off. He just talking crazy to all the women. Right? And so he leaves with this super pretty, submissive lady, right? Look real pretty, little Christian girl, church girl. Real pretty, real submissive, whatever. Real feminine. And people are like, oh, man, dude what, though? He got the bad, because she was fine. She ain't gonna lie. She was the finest woman up there, right? Y'all saw the video. So she was the most attractive woman to me that was up there. And so people like, oh, dude what, man? He know what he want. You know what I mean? He know what he want. He got what he wanted, right? And then you come to find out the whole thing is bullshit. Like, the girl really was like, I ain't really looking for nothing like that. And then the dudes coming out talking about, I done lost my job. Y'all tried to cancel me and I lost my job. And and he told that girl, oh, baby, I'm a certified plumber. And she was like, I don't care, I'm a real estate agent. I got properties. She was like, baby, I bet you I can pull out $100,000 right now.
Man.
It was crazy.
This is so wild, bro.
Somebody said, that brother went from looking for a wife or looking for a fight. He was so crazy, everybody, bro. But come to find out, of course, it's the World Wide Web, man. It's internet. So people started coming out saying they know this brother, and I used to date him, and he's crazy. He's a stalker. And one girl was like, he has 2 phones, and he left one phone in my car to track me, and he would like show up at my job and follow me, and he was crazy, and like didn't want her around her family. And she said he never got abusive with me, but he would like really just try to down talk me, and he's a narcissist and just all kind of crazy stuff. And just constantly say like, you broke. He would tell women like, you broke, and you need a man like me, and you ever glad I'm in your life because you can't live like just on some crazy shit, right? So he's kind of turned out to be not the best person, and people are saying that they don't think he actually lost his job. He's just saying that for clout, and he dropped a T-shirt for the the taglines he was saying that were turned into memes or whatever. But yeah, y'all both saw the video. I gave y'all a full recap. Let's talk about this brother, because that shit was absolutely crazy. I'm about to cut my air conditioner up, but y'all talk amongst yourselves for the people.
Man, it was insane. I don't really watch the show, but that's the clip that blew up that I saw everywhere. So this thing got me into watching those type of videos anyways.
Yeah, I didn't fell down a rabbit hole watching this.
Yeah.
You don't watch it because you ain't qualified, queen.
Yeah, he was really, really just very defensive, as the lady said. And then the fact that the first lady that he talked to, she was asked what put you off. She said in a very respectful way, it was the physical attraction just wasn't there and stuff like that. That's a good answer. I mean, that's better than what half my generation usually would say first when they meet somebody and they don't find attractive, but is interested in them. I mean,
he is giving broke.
Yeah, you're right. That's what
it's giving
and she didn't say it. Right. But very defensive, nasty attitude. Don't think he should have went home with that girl, but we see how that turned out. She was just looking for clout.
Yeah.
But
And she was fake, man. She was talking all that churchy stuff. She was just in that drug for clout, man. That girl was not looking for nothing.
I think majority of them folks be out there seeking clout and money, though.
Yeah, at this point, it probably is.
And
so, all right, I'm asking you this, Shamaria. As a young lady, you're about the age of some of the ladies that are on this show. A lot of those girls on there are in their early 20s, things like that. What is the dating scene like for people in your age? Like, how do you normally meet dudes?
Me personally, through the internet, online. So, like, not even really dating apps, just like TikTok, because I do have a presence on there, a big presence. I've met some people through Twitter, and I met some people through Instagram. But like, me personally, I'm very picky. So like, the dating scene for me isn't the best. I don't think the group of men that we have in today's generation is the best, to be honest. And that the men may feel that way about the women too. But yeah, it's the dating scene is hard. So like, I can't understand why people go on these shows in the first place if their real intentions are like it's to find love. I can understand it, but it's hard out here.
Yeah. Another thing dude said that had me crying laughing from the very beginning, man. The lady was like, okay, so what are you looking for in a woman? The man said, somebody that's not promiscuous. Somebody
the go-to.
Somebody who take care of themselves, who's clean. That man hit that promiscuous so somebody who's not promiscuous. Hey, but for real, don't be promiscuous. Hey, somebody don't be promiscuous out here, man. For real though.
Yes, sir. I got it.
So, Shamaria, what are you looking for at a mate at the young, ripe age of 22?
At the age of 22, just somebody that got something going for himself, because I think I have something going for myself in terms of
you sounded like dude. That's what dude said. He came out there too.
He said, I'm a licensed plumber.
I'm a licensed plumber.
Yeah, just the dude that got something. He gotta have something going for himself. I think that's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I don't want to say you got to be financially stable, because am I financially stable at the moment? No. So I think the thing is, a lot of people in my generation need to seek people that is somewhat in their bracket, because I think we try to look for the somebody that's already settled, and it's like if you trying to look for men, and if we trying to look for men in our dating range, like our like in our age range right now in terms of dating, these dudes are not going to be like set like right now. That's just like a no. Like, they still got some development to go through. They're early 20s. Like, a lot of us are not set, so I don't know why we expect the dude that we meet to be set. It's weird.
My brother Chaz said bro was looking like a swollen up Iron Mike the plumber. I need somebody that's not promiscuous. Hey, that dude. Hey, but if you go back and look at it, man, dude was looking hella unstable in his head, bro. I ain't gonna say he didn't whoop nobody. He choked the shit out of girl. So I guarantee you, he just choked the shit out of one of these bitches for real, bro.
Look, how you that bluffing? You only a plumber? That's my question.
You looking like Super Mario.
This nigga look like King Cooper, bro.
Mushroom, yeah, not regular Mario. I'm talking about.
He is out of control, bro. Like, I'm watching it now for the first time.
Man,
just kind of
skimming through it. Crying, bro.
Man, dude, I don't know, man. I think they get the wrong people for the wrong shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, James said that ninja shirt was unbuttoned to his name, real shit. But bro, here's the thing though, bro. Like, cause it's a lot of alpha male energy on the internet, right? All these dudes act like they're just this alpha male, right? I'm probably a beta. I don't know. By these niggas' definition, I'm not an alpha male. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm pretty alpha something, but what y'all niggas be saying, nah, I'm straight. I'm not none of that shit. But cause most of these niggas who talking about alpha male bitches is terrible. Like, y'all niggas do not be having hoes at all. So I'm not that at all. Cause but yeah, a lot of these niggas be talking about alpha male. I'm yet to see one of these alpha male niggas with bad bitches for real. I know one nigga that talk to the alpha male shit to keep something bad. The rest of these niggas be having some ducks. Y'all niggas just be finding some insecure hoes and think that make you alpha. That's not the definition. But anyway, you go get an ugly bitch. I'm alpha. Right, Captain Planet, the Thor, whatever you want to call yourself. But yeah, man, Tony Stark, whoever you are today. But now, yeah, man, like it's just crazy energy sometimes because should a man, because I watch that show and I get super frustrated sometimes. I saw a woman I was watching another clip just then before we started recording, and this lady they said, ask the lady how old was she? She's like, I'm over 30, right? She won't even tell her age, and then like she's like, she eliminates one dude because she's like, well, you look old, but the dude wasn't old. He was like 35 and didn't look nothing, but he didn't look old at all. And then she was like, well, any of y'all got kids, go ahead and pop your balloon because I want to feel like I'm your number one priority. You got kids, I'm not your number one priority. So she just eliminated like 6 dudes who was up there. And 2 or 3 of the dudes who was up there had kids that were like 19 that were out of the house grown. But you made this wild generalization for brothers who kids grown. You know what I mean? Because if you 40, your kids, you probably had kids when you was real young, and your kids probably gone at the house by now. And she just eliminated all. I'm like, woman, who? What? Like, then she was like she don't have kids. I'm like, why would you? I know a girl like that too, bro, who will not date men who got kids. They be talking about, y'all be what she said? Y'all be using y'all kids as a reason to still message your baby mama. I'm like, what kind of traumatized ass dating you been doing, bro? Like,
yeah.
And most men, even if you a good daddy, your kid don't live with you. So you talking about a not all the time type situation when it comes down to parenting anyway. So if he a good man and he's solid with his kids, why would you eliminate these men because they have children? Like that was it just seems so crazy. So I get a lot of frustrations of dating. I see frustrations of dating all the time. And I see people on these type of shows who come off delusional as shit. It's been the same way, man. It's a way for you to stand on your what your purposes are and all those things, and not come off like Donatello. This black D'Angelo would be more of a black Ninja Turtle name, though.
Mm-hmm. It would.
Yeah.
That's the Juneteenth Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Nah, but I think you got a point, bro. Like, it's weird when you talk to people that had this fairy tale, idea of love and relationships and dating and what you want in a person. Like that shit ain't in the real world.
Nah.
In older days they would say, oh, well, you going off something you read in a book or this fairy tale fantasy novel. Now it's something that you done seen on a TV show, something you done seen in a movie that's just not realistic. It's you're not gonna find the perfect person. What you gotta do is not strive to be a perfect person, but have your shit together before you expect somebody else to come in your life with their shit together. And even then, it's a work in progress. Everything's a work in progress. Yeah. When you go to the car lot to buy a car, in your mind what you can afford, but you still go and look at the brand new showroom flow. There's nothing wrong with looking in the showroom flow at the car they got in there that's fully loaded. If you know you're not able to get that car, quit fucking around, open the door, sitting in the car, talking to the car salesman about the potential of you being in this car when you ain't got your shit together.
Yeah.
They even fucking look at the car.
Yeah, just like I was at the furniture store today because I want a new sofa, right? And I said, man, I want a sofa with it's like on the theater seating type tip, man. Where I can do the cup holders, the Wi-Fi, whatever, to charge my phone, speakers, all that stuff. They got the kind now, but they got the kind now with the music coming out of the couch. Like you don't need the surround sound. Like the couch is the surround sound, right? With the seats vibrating, all that kind of stuff, right? Vibrating the seats and massage and all that. When I started seeing them prices, started looking at the financials, I said, nah, let me take my bro. I ain't even play no games. Let me get my bro games. Once I get my taxes, I'm coming back for your ass, though. You know what I'm saying? But like you have to be real, man. Like we just kind of, and it's like, I'm not saying you have to compromise, but you just have to be realistic, bro. Like I was thinking about it today, right? Like, for instance, when it comes down to dating, you'll see, and I don't want this to come off as a women bashing thing, especially when I have a young lady in the chat, in the group, like Shamaria. But like, you will hear women who miscategorize men, or they mislabel men. Or what I mean by that is, you put dudes in friend zones, right? Or you say, "Oh, you just my friend, and I don't want to date you. It's just my friend. I'm friend." Like, or women who kind of take pride in friend zoning niggas or blowing niggas off, or I'm young, I'm finna do this, and I'm all that type of stuff. And then you turn 40 talking about I want to marry my best friend. Bitch, damn. For 20 years you've been putting niggas in the friend zone. Now I want to marry my best friend, but did you want to do that in your 20s though, bitch? How many niggas you faded or you you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. How many niggas you shaded like there was good dudes? And the same with men, we do the same shit. Like how many we be talking about we want a good woman, but how many good women we screwed over because she wasn't a hot girl or whatever. But then now we want the girl that don't wear makeup, and because we really be saying that shit to them. Like, I want a bitch don't wear no makeup and all that old stuff. But them little regular girls back in the day, you ain't want them though. You want the girl with the weave and all that kind of stuff, titties pushed up and ass fat and all that. But now you want something you can bring on to your mom. When that's the girl that liked you when she was too square for you. It's just we waste our youth, bro. And as black people, we got that shit real bad, bro. We got that shit real bad, bro. We be thinking the window we have to date and mess around is longer than what it is. And then you look up, then you got to
years go by so quick, bro.
Yeah. And you got to move out of town to do a body count reset.
So what do you? But see, that's the thing, though. So that's because I personally feel like a lot of these women, typically work on themselves first, which I feel like should be a goal. Work on yourself. Then when you're put or where you want to be at, then I feel like that would be the perfect time for you to start dating, because now you can actually seek these men that you actually have always wanted. But then by the time that they usually do get settled, it's like they're older, and then the dating pool is even slimmer. So it's like I feel like it's just very hard. Dating is just hard in general.
It is.
So like, this is the thing too, man. And we taking this to a totally different place now, but I think that's cool. But like, it's black people, bro. Like, we be raising our daughters to really be on some bullshit to be fucking them up, bro. Our dudes too, though, but mainly our women. Like, we really be raising our women to like take forever and wait and do this. And because somebody asked a question, my brother finna hop on too, man. Oh no. My brother James Sain in the building. What's going on, brother?
What's up, good people? What's happening?
What's on, bro?
What's up?
But like, what happens is, man, like, we can, like, a guy was telling an example, right? He said, okay, if you had an 18-year-old daughter that was graduating from high school, and there was a boy that was her age, maybe 18, 19 years old, that had a trade, like he knew how to do, his daddy taught him how to do HVAC or whatever, right? Or plumbing or electricity. He was a licensed plumber or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's say young dude had this, right? Her daughter's like 18, 19, 20. She dating this dude is like 21, whatever, right? They're same little age. They say that dude, dude was like, okay, baby, I got good money. I got my business plan. I got this settled. Marry me, be my wife. Don't work. I'll take care of us. We just kind of got to live within our means, but I'm going to blow this up, right? Like, I know I can be like, I'm going to start off being an independent contractor. I'm going to start my own little plumbing service, HVAC service. My guy was like, how many of y'all would let your daughter do that? And all the women was like, hell no, that's too young. Like, go do this and go do that. You know what I'm saying? But then it was like, okay, he said, but we'll tell our daughters now to that, right? But we'll be okay with our daughter going out dating, getting pregnant, having kids by somebody. Now you trying to get married with kids to some, all that type. It's like it's almost backwards the stuff we do. When it might be a young dude that's on like that or got a plan, and you would tell your daughter, no, don't get with him, and then he turned into whoever who got this big company, and like, girl, you need to work, you need to get your degree, and all that type of stuff. He was just saying they just seem so backwards to me. So what's y'all thought on stuff like that?
I mean, I would tweak it. The only thing about that scenario that I personally wouldn't do if I had a daughter, for one, I wouldn't have her fall in love with somebody else taking care of you. Point blank, period. Because that's just a hang up of mine.
But that's what the women our age talking about they want, though, Jason. The women our age talking about,
you gotta, I ain't going 50-50 with nobody. I ain't a roommate. No.
I mean, but damn.
But see, that starts with preparing them in leading up to that moment. Like, no matter what love come your way, no matter what come, make sure you straight. Make sure that you can, when shit fall down, you can be able to take care of your own. And that's something separate from instilling in her that, I don't need a man for shit. I don't need nobody to help me. That's a different type of sentiment. Now, you need to be self-sufficient first and foremost, because that makes you happier when you do get with somebody.
But I'm saying, what if the dude was like, okay, baby, both of us fairly young. You ain't got to work. Just go to school so you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, you got to do something. Ain't no baby factory sitting up because that will ingrain some resentment in that woman about her missing out from whatever she wanted to do between 18 and 28. And I think that message gets misconstrued when the parents tell these girls, go out and live your life. Don't get tied down to no man, all that type. That's cool in theory, but you can't shut it off altogether and be like, I'm not getting with nobody. I gotta take care of me. Like, it's a certain way
you gotta find it
everything.
Shamari, if a dude with your age come to you and say, hey, I got this little, I bought a Sprinter van. I'm gonna start a little chauffeur service, you know what I'm saying, on the town. He said, baby, I'm gonna make about $70,000 to $80,000 a year. I'm making it right now. Just go to school. I'm gonna take care of you. Would you get married this young?
No. I don't want to get married to like.
I ain't laughing because I disagree with you. I just want to hear what you guys say.
Yeah, no, I don't want to get married to my late 20s because I was raised with my parents basically wanting me to make sure I'm straight, make sure I can sustain my living conditions, whatever. And then if love comes and finds you, then you do it that way. That's just how I was raised. That's what's been instilled in me. So it's like, work on yourself first, get to where you want to be, and then love will find you. So I'm not rushing it, but
I just think that's kind of dangerous though. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I just kind of feel like, because in that time so much stuff can happen that can like be blemishes against who you are as far as being somebody's wife. You know what I'm saying? But like, I totally get what you're saying. You know what I mean? But my partner was tripping, bro. He was like, these women was talking about they'll tell their daughter don't marry that nigga, but then they ass wonder why they 45 years old and the niggas their age want they fine ass daughter that there. So they want that daughter they had at 19 when they were talking about they ain't ready to get married. But that daughter you had at 19 fine as hell when you 45.
Well, that's part of the problem though, is that a lot of women as well as men live their life through their kids, and the reality with me is that, and what's the young lady's name?
Shamaria.
And I heard her when she's made the comment, I think when she said getting herself together. And that's what a lot of people prolong in their life, because do you ever get yourself together? That was one of the things that a lot of people say that I'm not going to get married until I make a certain amount of money, until I got the right certain job. And that's not the order of life as far as with marriage and with any relationship. It's a building process. And that's where a lot of problem comes in. If you already have all these things, when you meet this person, where's the growth? You know what I mean? There's not a whole lot that you can really build on, because in your mindset, I done made it. And then that's when you get to the point, I really don't need this nigga, or I really don't need this woman. A lot of the problem that goes on. And nothing against what you said, I get it. It's nothing. A man is attracted to a woman that has her own, but a man is also attracted to a woman that can have her own, but is also humble enough to understand her role and her position in that relationship, if that makes any sense.
It makes sense.
But Shamari, don't look up and be 45 and then the niggas your age want your daughter now. I'm just saying. It is how I go down a lot now.
It is.
Some of my friends who had them daughters in high school, I mean, damn. little Pooh baby, fine on the motherfucker at 26.
Little Pooh baby.
Little Pooh baby, mama.
Little Pooh baby, 27, fine on the motherfucker.
Wow.
You don't tell the truth, man.
Like you what your mama's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh
man. Oh man, for real. Oh man, I think that's all I got though, man. Oh man, but it's dating is so hard though, man. For real though, for real. Shamari, I'm intrigued by what you got to say because, like I said, you are young and in the prime age of dating to get married, get ready for marriage and career and all that. Like, what's your biggest obstacle with dating with kids, with young men your age?
Just
be careful now, because this is live. I know niggas. Yeah. Who they want?
I still have problems myself that I have to work on. That could be a turn off to some people. So like, what I do seek for in a man around my age is patience. That's like one of the, like, every time the person I'm talking to asks me that, it's like patience is one of the things that I'm like telling them that I'm gonna need you to be that. Patience. If anything else, you got to be patient with me. Yeah, I mean that's probably the biggest obstacle. Like, a lot of these dudes I mean, they just not patient with me. But like, I understand, like, some people just don't want to wait on other people, but patience is like my biggest obstacle kind of right now. Being somebody's patient.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got, y'all. J Mitch, you got something?
It's been awesome, man, seeing y'all faces, man.
Yeah, man, it's been a minute.
Yeah, this is awesome, man. Yeah.
My brother James, you got something else, man, before we get out? Anything we talked about that you want to rehash or bring back into the conversation?
Nah, most of the shit we talk about, we probably shouldn't say it on here, but I'm like a fat woman at the prom, man. I'm just glad to be here, bro.
Hey, come here, fat shaming, man. Come on.
Man.
You can't check the shit out of motherfucker no more, man.
Yeah, I can.
Every rabbit hole I want to go down, man. I know you got a streak. Hey, man, we ain't talking no sports shit on this motherfucker. But I'm just anxious to see your show. I'm actually anxious to see Maria's shit for the week. Listen, this is a big ass week and some sports shit.
Be doing that thing, man. Before we go though, Shamari, what's going on with the WNBA, man? What's up?
WNBA.
Oh yeah, it's a game.
Big game going on right now. We got Kayla Clark and Angel Reese. They playing right now. I go see that game.
It looked more like WWE than WNBA because they've been fighting and scrapping the whole game, man.
Oh,
for real already?
They on that tonight too? They on that right now?
They on right now, yeah. That's what I was watching.
They got into it?
Well, not really physically, but a lot of jaw talking, bumping each other and all that kind of stuff.
Kaden Clark, the Detective Stabler looking ass off of Law and Order, SVU.
Man, you ain't never lied.
Looking like Detective Stabler.
Oh Lord. All right, good people. I'm gonna jump off, man. It was nice chatting with y'all, man.
Yeah,
man. We gotta see you a little bit more, bro. Big
we gotta get James. I'm telling you, Jay is your kind of guy, man. I'm gonna have to bring him by the house one day, man, for real.
Yeah, man. We gotta goddamn get up, man.
We good folks, man. Long as I can pat you down when you leave, cause niggas be stealing this shit, Nah, I'm just joking, bro, man. We good folks, man.
It's all good.
It's all good.
All right, man. Y'all enjoy yourself, man. All right, peace.
Peace.
Just hit the little leave button, John. There you go. All right, y'all. Well, that's another SainAsylum podcast. Right at 1 hour today. Had fun with y'all, man. I love doing these, man. Just get my mind clear, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. I talk about sports all the goddamn time. I like coming in on Sunday, just chopping it up about real nigga activities, man. I love coming on and just doing this shit for y'all. Thanks for all y'all who commented, all y'all who shared the post. Follow us on YouTube, SainAsylum Podcast. Follow me on Twitter at SainAsylum, at Jason G.M. Newman on Twitter, at Maria W. Knows Best on Twitter. Check us out, man. We appreciate y'all coming in. We'll see y'all next time, man. And we about to get about this joint. Y'all take it light. I had some music. Hold on. Y'all take it easy. We'll see y'all next time.